Throwing on first down. Jones. And right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's a gain of pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing Jones. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Jones pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
On the Seahawks 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
32-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Giants.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It's 3rd down.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 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 check.
Jones now. Throwing on first down. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Intended for Saquon.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Dalvin Tomlinson.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It is good.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Jason Myers to kick off for
all level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the carry.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
29 yards.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up 2nd.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A handoff to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Giants 17, Seahawks 10. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
17.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it again with Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
And 7.
Again, it's Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That's caught by Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in touchdown, Seattle. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And the Giants first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking for the end zone, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Logan Ryan.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Robert Foster. Results in a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.